Hey guys, it's your boy B Manny, and in this video I wanted to bring you Black Widow. And as you can see, I didn't even start recording far the way through because some of the fights, I mean, they just went, they weren't great. She's a very difficult boss. So this is right at the beginning of the fight, actually, the very first time I fought her. I'm getting upwards of 298, 300 hits, and it's going really well. And I'm like, man, this is not bad. But this is another example of the innervate with the heavy attack, just because she just can't get out of it. So man, after fighting all these bosses, you just stay on them and stay on them and stay on them best you can, any method you can, just to do as much damage as you can. That was really close to that bleed and innervate and falling off at the same time. I think it happened. Oh, she got out. I let go. Thought, oh man, dang it. 355 hits. Not shabby. So first attempt on her to take her down 440,000. That's not bad at all. So we come back in here. I've got her most of the way down now. I'm thinking, okay, this should be pretty much like a one-shot. 145,000, and you'll see during these, of course you can't punish her L1 at all, but I like to push her to her L2 as much as possible. And I watched Seaton do it, and I know he didn't really like to attack after the L1 or L2, I should say, but I found that opening to be, that window to be pretty much there all the time, and so I always went for it. And I think I only failed like once on my timing, but here the L1, yeah, you can't punish it. But I did come up with something I think is just kind of in there, the way they've programmed her to attack and everything, that I want to demonstrate here in just a couple minutes and try to point out to you guys. And what it is after she let us off the L1, or if you go in and block, or if you hit her a few times while she's blocking, you want to block immediately. And the closer you are to her, the better, because even though you're not hitting her or anything like that, or she's not coming at you, nice kill. There is she wants to throw her heavy attack, and that leaves you that opening. Okay, and here is my second attempt at her, my final attempt, I should say. And I think so this would be revive number 6 on her. So we've done quite a bit of damage in the 5 attempts, and I didn't really employ. But see, I block right there. I hit her a few times, and then you block, and she wants to throw that heavy a lot of times. There's a decent example. It's not all the time, but I mean, I'd say 7 out of 10, she'll go for the heavy attack. So that's one way you can bait, because like I said, can't punish the special one, but definitely get good at punishing that special too. So here you see again, I try to stay close, come in right after that little buff expires for her, and you just lay it into her. You notice that immediate block. When I hit him into the block, I want to block immediately. 1, 2. Okay, I still got some parries left. So as long as I've got parries, I kind of try to keep them. And that's where I try to get her to throw that heavy. You have a split second, so as soon as she lands, you can hold it for a second, but if you're getting low on health especially, be prepared to dash back immediately, because she might throw a punch, or she might go for the heavy. So either way, you can go ahead and see I'm out of health here. Quick block, and it made her throw a heavy. If I were to dash back, she wouldn't have thrown it. Okay, and I can punish this. I actually had one go when I first came into her with 47 health, I think it was, with Gwenpool, and I did over 200k damage. Just don't, you can do a lot of damage sometimes as long as you don't get BS, you know, by an evade or something like that. And that was where I was pausing, trying to get her to throw that, and she just reached out for the love tap, and well, you know, I didn't have any health left, so. But 543, not bad. When you get them under 1 million, you start to like feel really good about where you're at in the fight. You're like, okay, I'm getting it, because they just have so much health. And that's part of the reason why I'm not going to show entire fights, man. It's just the same thing over and over and over. Just trying to stay focused, get some good combos in. There you go. Stay paused until she's going to move, and then you get out of there. Now, if you had a bunch of potions or something in inventory, you could do a little bit more blocking and then bait out a heavy. But, you know, I was so far in, I had no potions, revives, anything in inventory. So I just kind of went all out best I could every try. Yeah, she's coded to want to go for a heavy, for sure. Punish. SP3, actually, yeah, there we go. Anytime I could push her over that second bar without using a special, I just hold it. Okay, double dash back, wait, get her, perfect. And then let that off. And that was kind of my strategy with a lot of fights, was to go ahead and let them get like over 1 bar, maybe not like too far if I didn't want to push them to an S2, but then let it off, because then you can go ahead and punish special attacks. But with her, yeah, she's one you can't special or punish her first special. Second special, obviously. Alright, I'm out of parries. Just gonna have to be what it is. Here, I'll pause, wait, okay, back out. So she didn't go for it that time, but I did get a nice little intercept, so I felt good about that. Pause and back out. I mean, it's quick. You gotta notice it. Back out. Hit her, hit her, hit her. Okay, I was going for the intercept there. Nice. When you're in the Labyrinth a lot, you start to see these trends and the way that they play, and it becomes kind of second nature. But there we go. That was a nice example where you can kind of pause with the block. I'll do it again. And the closer you are to her, there you go again. It makes her want to throw it. So the closer you can be, the more she's going to want to throw it. If you're too far back and you're holding that block, the AI knows it's too far of a distance within the glider space, and she won't go for the heavy because she knows she won't make contact. Anytime I hit into her blocking, I do block for a brief second, but I don't ever let her hit me. And right now I just want to bait that special too. And I hate it when my armor falls off, but at the same time it's like, it's a long fight, I'll get it back, I'm not too worried about it. Those were definitely in Assassin's range now. I was able to run about 2 points since I was running the Liquid Courage Suicide Mastery. So that boosts me up 30% the whole time, and then when Assassin kicked in, an additional 30% attack. Okay, try to get this close. Yep, she didn't go for it, so you just get out immediately. Pause. Yep. Like I said, 7 out of 10, maybe 5 out of 10, but it's definitely what I found to be the most effective form of trying to get her to, you know, open up for an attack. That quick pause, you'll see it time and time again. But it took me a while to figure that out, so hopefully sharing my knowledge with you guys will help you in your own attempts. 120 hit combo. Come on, die. Oh, so close, man. She's gotta be just... There it goes. The bleed. Well, that's a little Black Widow gameplay for you fellas. Show you how you can cut off and punish that special 2. How to try to get her to bait that heavy attack without taking a lot of block damage. And hopefully just, you know, carrying on. And just getting through her best you can. After I did Doctor Strange and Moon Knight and Kamala, I opted to go through Ultron once and Rhino twice, so I had to fight this blue team Cyclops twice. We will, I think I covered that in another video, a little bit, and we'll see you then. Take care.